Welcome back to the Skallywags. Marine Tech Mike doing a spring update. It's super busy around here. Spring quarter. We've got home again. We'll talk about that. Fiberglass in the base for that new beta engine. Our big outboard class, advanced outboard class, is working on the larger outboards, plugging in computers for diagnostics and all sorts of fun things like that. We've got Thor. We put the mast on this week, so we're getting ready to bend on the sails and put that boat in the water. We've got if you haven't seen the prawning video, what the staff does in the spring, super fun. We're giving the old Mercury a little love. Going to try and get another season or two out of that. And of course, we have our staff boat, our student boat, the Skallywagon. And students are giving it some spring maintenance as well. And if you haven't seen the video of former student alumni Geo going out crabbing, check that out. So we'll have a couple video links. But sit back and enjoy 3 or 4 things that are happening at Marine Tech this past week. Okay, what's going on today at Skagit Valley College?
Well, I'm just working on the annual service on the Skallywagon, cleaning up the carburetor because it's idling a bit funny. My friend Keith here is helping.
Supervising.
Moral support.
That's right. So carburetor, lower unit, some new gear oil. Did it look okay?
Lower unit. The oil looks fine, but I'm going to change it out anyway and check the impeller, which was just changed last year and is also probably fine. But it's worth checking.
All right, and then we can go out and do some crabbing.
Absolutely.
Okay, and we're putting the mast on Thor today, so we're going to get over here and move the boat around with the forklift, and yeah, it's going to be a good day. 2 boat projects for the school. 2 batches. Look at this nice little box Mike built. Got his epoxy all set up. What are you using? Silver tip?
Yep.
Oh yeah, nice stuff.
We're working pretty good too. Cold weather. I think we're about 55, 58 degrees.
Okay, well, slacking with the cameras and the footage. So yesterday Mike did a nice big fillet all the way around the base, except for this front little piece here, which is currently being fabricated out of the cutoff from the base, and we're going to use that to do a little filler place. But then your second step, and that's why Mike had done all of this grinding out in and around the base, is we want good secondary bonds, right? This engine needs to be an integral part of the hull of this sailboat. So and it's all going in with the epoxy, and so you start layering in materials, and I don't know what the team did for layup yet, but we'll find out. But it's looking really sweet. So we'll get all these secondary bonds in there, and then eventually we'll ferret out and kiss it with a piece of sandpaper and paint to match, and it's gonna be beautiful. Then of course, week after this, we'll have to get out in the underside and of course do the rest of that. The hole for the leg needs to be bonded to the hull as well. So Mike's doing great work. Love it. All right, here we go, Mike. Another weekly update. What the heck you been doing?
I've been glassing in the motor foundation. It's glassed all the way around now.
Did that big fillet first.
Did the big fillet first, and then came back over with 2 1/4 ounces of mat, an 18-ounce woven roving, and about a 6-ounce cloth. The reason why I used the cloth is just because I pre-laminated them out on cardboard, and then took them back in there piece by piece, and kind of like made my own pre-preg, and then picked them up off the cardboard. That cloth enabled me to pick everything up all in one piece. So that's why that's the only reason why the cloth is on there.
That'll give it a nice finish though too.
Yeah, give it a nice finish look, yeah.
And then you roll it out with your little...
Roll it out with a roller and bingo, you got it.
Your little epoxy kit's working good. How much epoxy so far?
Well,
a gallon and a half?
That took a half gallon. Half gallon of resin, and I guess that'd be about a 1/4 of a gallon of hardener.
All right, because you estimated 3 gallons maybe for the whole project.
I bought 2.
Bought 2.
Well, I bought 2 gallons of resin, 1 gallon of
hardener.
Hardener. So I guess that would be 3 gallons.
But you always have a little extra around. So
always need resin. Always need resin. Yeah. So Monday, I will be working on the outside to glass the tunnel in that the outdrive slips through.
So we're down to like T-minus a week. We should be, oh, we're going to have to do some painting though.
Yeah, I'm going to do some painting and some organizing back in there before the motor gets put in there.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking a week from Monday.
2 more weeks maybe. Boom.
Oh,
motor in.
Motor in. Fire it up. See if it works.
Nice. All right. Keep up the good work.
Thank you.
When we first got Thor donated to the program, we brought it right in the shop and did a bunch of work. And first of all, thanks, Brian. But we did the new chain plates and glassed those all in, and new bulkheads and chain plates. We rebed all of the hardware, and you can see that in some of the other videos we did if you're following the Thor progress. But we're not selling the Santana. We're keeping it for students that are interested in learning how to sail and going out and enjoying the beautiful waters that we live in and doing testing. And it's rumored that, yes, we are going to potentially make it electric powered. But tight campus, we always got to move stuff around and shuffle things. We had Thor sitting underneath the overhang of the building, so shuffle around because you can't put the mast up right there. And we got the forklift and all the equipment, which is nice, not only for moving boats, but we got that nice stinger pole we use for putting engines in and out. And of course we thought, oh, this will work good for doing the mast. We have never seen the boat with the mast up or had done any work to it, so we just sorted it out, got the mast laying there. Matt had done, instructor Matt, lots of pre-work to make sure we did some new turnbuckles, and they checked all the rigging and stuff like that. And we started putting it up with the aft right here, and it was binding. And having not done it before, we turned it around, did it up from the bow, and raked it back. Turns out Matt did have a video of this. He showed up late to the game. But it went up just fine anyways. So we're getting close now. We've got a little bit more work, and we can do a sea trial. So motley looking crew up there. Professor, what's going on out here?
Well, I showed up a little late to the school today, and it was beautiful because these guys already went through all the trials and errors of putting this mast up. So I got here and the thing was already standing. So right now we are just working on doing a rough shoreside tuning of the rigging, and we even found instructions for Santana 20. So we're actually stopped. We're reading the instructions.
I think that's tech tip 1.
Yep. Tech tip 1, read the instructions. So we're going to set the rake first, and then we're going to set our side-to-side thwart ship, make sure that our tip of our mast is centered, port to starboard, and then we'll start tightening the different shrouds in the correct order to the correct tension.
Nice.
Using a loose gauge.
Does that mean we get to go sailing pretty soon?
Very soon. And the weather is just starting to shape up for us.
You guys ready to go sailing?
Oh yeah, I'm excited to take it out.
And you, sailing?
Your ideal measurement?
Always ready. Jacob's up there working away. He's got no time for video. Welcome to the Skallywags, located in the beautiful Pacific Northwest, where Skagit Valley College has been training technicians since 1968. If you are looking for industry certification and the skills to work in maritime, this is the place to visit. Our staff will share so much knowledge and experience, you will not be disappointed. The workforce demand is very high, and all of our graduates are working around the world. If this sounds interesting to you, schedule a tour and come check us out.